Greetings, citizens of Athens. I'm your Duke, Theseus. How is everyone tonight? I know this feeling. I'm getting married in 3 days. I'm just here to tell you there will be no eating, drinking, smoking, or flash photography during the performance. Also, at this time, please turn off all cell phones, beepers, pages, anything that might cause a disturbance to others next to you. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy Ed Wood's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. My beautiful Hippolyta, we're getting married in 4 days now, the day of the new moon. But it seems to me the days are passing too slowly. That old slow moon is keeping me from getting what I want. Much like a widow who has to set some weight to his inheritance.
No, you'll see. 4 days will quickly turn to 4 nights. And seeing as we dream at night, time has quickly left. Finally, the new moon, curved like a silver bow in the sky, goes down on our wedding celebration.
Go, Phil Straight. Give young people that way to celebrate and have a good time. Sadness is only appropriate for funerals. We don't want that in our festivities. Hippolyta, I wooed you with violence. And using my sword, I got you to fall in love with me by injuring you. But I'll marry you under different circumstances. With extravagant festivals, public festivities, and celebration.
Long live Theseus, our famous and respected Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's new with you?
I'm here, full of anger, and about my daughter Hermia. Step forward, Demetrius. My lord, this man, Demetrius, has my permission to marry her. Step forward, Lysander. But this other man, Lysander, has cast a magic spell over my child's heart. You, Lysander, you've given her poems in exchange tokens of love with my daughter. You pretend to be in love with her and sing big love songs soft through her window by moonlight. You capture her imagination by giving her toys, trinkets, knickknacks, things that can really influence an impractical young person. Conniving to steal my daughter's heart, making her stubborn and harsh, self-obedient, like you should be. And my gracious Duke, if she will agree to marry Demetrius right now, I ask you to let me exercise the right that all fathers have in Athens. Since she is mine, I can do what I want with her. As the law says, I can either make her marry Demetrius or have her killed.
What do you have to say for yourself, Hermia? Think carefully, pretty girl. You should think of your father as a god, since he's the one who gave you your beauty. To him, you're like a figure he's sculpted out of wax. He has the power to keep that figure intact or disfigure it. Demetrius is an admirable man.
So is Lysander.
That's right. Lysander is admirable as well. But since your father is much an American, I have to consider Demetrius to be the better man.
I wish my father could see them with my eyes.
You must see them as your father sees them.
Your Grace, please forgive me. I don't know what makes me think I can say this to such a powerful and noble person as yourself. And I don't know if speaking my mind will damage my reputation for modesty. But please, tell me, what's the worst thing that can happen to me if I refuse to marry Demetrius?
You'll either be executed, or you'll never see another man again. So think carefully about what you want, beautiful Hermia. Consider how young you are. Question your feelings. Then decide whether you can stand to be a nun, wearing a priestess habit in kinship in a cloister forever, living your entire life without husband or children, weekly chanting hymns to the cold and virginal goddess of the moon. People can restrain their passions and say virgins forever are holy. But while a virginal priestess may be rewarded in heaven, a married woman is happy on earth. A married woman is like a rose that has turned the most beautiful perfume, while a priestess just withers away on the stem.
I'd rather wither away than give my virginity to some poor dumb love.
Take some time to think about this. By the time of the next new moon, they Hippolyta and I will be married. By then, either to be ready to be executed for disobeying your father, to marry Demetrius as your father wishes, or to take a vow to spend the rest of your life as a virginal priestess of the moon goddess.
Please give in, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, don't act as though she's yours. I have more right to her than you do.
Her father's in love with you, Demetrius, so why don't you marry him and let me have Hermia?
It's true, Lysander, I do love him. That's why I'm giving him my daughter. She's mine, I'm giving her to Demetrius.
My lord, I'm just as noble a prince as he is. I love Hermia more than he does. My prospects are as good as his, if not better.
And beautiful Cornelia loves me more, which is more important than all those other things I'm bragging about. Why shouldn't I be able to marry her? Demetrius, and I'll say this to his face, courted old Peter's daughter Helena. That sweet lady Helena loves devoutly, and she adores this horrible and unfaithful man.
I admit I've heard something about that, Demetrius, and I've been meaning to ask you about it. But I've been too occupied with personal matters and must have slipped my mind. Anyway, Demetrius and Aegeus, both of you, come with me. I want to talk to you in private. As for you, beautiful Hermia, get ready to do what your father wants. Otherwise, the law says you must die or become a nun, and there's nothing I can do about that. Come with me, Apollo. How are you, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, both of you, come with me. I want to discuss something that concerns you both, and I want you to do some things for a wedding.
We're upon you not only because it's our duty, but because we want to.
What's going on, my love? Why are rosy cheeks faded so quickly?
Probably because my cheeks roses needed rain, which I could easily get from all these tears in my eyes.
Listen, in the books, they say that true love always faces obstacles. Either the lovers move into social standings.
Oh, what an obstacle that would be. Imagine being too high on the social ladder and falling in love with someone beneath you.
Or else they were very different ages.
How awful. Being too old to marry someone young.
Or else their guardians or advisors said no.
What hell, having your love life determined by someone else.
Or even if the lovers were a good match, their love might be ruined by war, death, or sickness. So that the affair lost an instant. Their time together might be as fleeting as a shadow, or even as short as a dream. Lasting only as long as it takes for lightning bolt to flash across the sky. For you can say, look, it's gone. That's how intense things like love are easily destroyed.
If true love is always thwarted, then it must be real fate. So let's be patient as we deal with the problem. After all, it seems to be as much a part of love as dreams, sighs, wishes, and things.
That's their attitude, Julian. So listen, I have an aunt who's a widow. She's very rich, and she doesn't have any children. She lives about 20 miles from Athens. I could marry you there, to Crimea. With the strict laws of Athens, you couldn't catch us. So here's the plan. If you love me, sneak out of your father's house tomorrow night at midnight, and meet me a few miles into the Duke's forest. You remember the place. I met you there with Helena to celebrate May Day.
Oh, Lysander, I swear I'll meet you at that spot tomorrow. As for the Cupid's strongest bow, his finest bolts of arrows. By the goddess of love's innocent doves, and by everything that ties lovers together. By the bonfire, Queen Dido burned herself to death when a lover immediately stood with her. I give you my word. I will meet you at that spot tomorrow.
Keep your promise, my love. Look, here comes Helena.
Hello, beautiful Helena. Where are you going?
Did you just call me beautiful? Take it back. You're the beautiful one as far as Demetrius is concerned. Oh, you're so lucky. Your eyes are like stars, and your voice is more musical than lark songs to shepherd in the springtime. Sickness is contagious. I wish beauty were contagious too. Then I could catch some of your good looks before I left. My ear would be infected by your voice, my eye by your eye, and my tongue would come down with a bad taste of your melodious speech. If the world were mine, I'd give it all up. Everything except Demetrius, just to be you. Oh, teach me the tricks that you use. Teach me the ways that you look at it and make Demetrius fall in love with you.
I flattered him, but he still loves me.
Oh, if only my smiles could inspire love as effectively as your frowns.
I cursed him, but he loves me.
Only my prayers could inspire that kind of affection.
The more I hate him, the more he follows me around.
The more I love him, the more he hates me.
It's not my fault he acts like that, Helena.
That's true. It's your beauty's fault. Wish I had a fault like that.
Don't worry, you won't ever have to see my face again. Lysander and I are running away from here. Before I met Lysander, Athens seemed like paradise to me, but Lysander